Alright guys, what is going on? Today I'm recording my second video in PlayStation 3 jailbreaking videos, and in this video I will cover how to download games from the internet and play them on your console using an external hard drive or the internal hard drive of your PlayStation 3. So you'll need a program called BitTorrent. Um, this it's this program. You can download it just from bittorrent.com, and there are two torrent sites I recommend: pirateproxy.tv and Kickass Unblocked. And there are two rippers I recommend: Duplex and IMARS. So let me search PS3 IMARS and see what games I get. You can see all games are listed games PS3, and here are a whole bunch of games. And on Kickass and Pirate Bay, it's just the same: PlayStation 3 Duplex, and I got all games over here. Over here you can see the seeders, how more seeders there are, how faster the download is going to go. So let me pick GTA 5, PS3 Duplex. PS3 ISO is also a site where you can download games. I never downloaded a game from here, but I think this site is reliable because my friends used this site and it seems to be reliable. So, um, once you are on the download page, you can click two links: get this torrent, or normally there'll be another link over here, magnet link. So I'll click this torrent, and sometimes it will pop up like a torrent file over here. Just click it and you'll get the same window. Just click start application and your torrent client should pop up. Here it is. And you can wait until the metadata is downloaded. I recommend that so you can see the file structure. And over here you can see it has the right structure. You can take off PS3 update. You don't need that file. And over here you can see this is the game, 17 gigabytes. It's pretty large. If you don't have a fast internet connection, let it download overnight. So I have two games downloaded already. Let me show them. I have Need for Speed Shift and GTA 4 Duplex. Two sorts of file structures can occur, or they're all packed in RAR files like this, or you have the file structure like GTA 5 was, and you just have the folders like over here, where you just have these folders with the game files in it. If you get this file structure, it's very easy. You just search the one which has the R00. You can see if it starts at the bottom or at the top. You can see this has R64, R55. So you can guess the first one will be R00. Ensure you have WinRAR installed, and just right click on it and then extract here, and it will combine all these RAR files, and you should get the same file structure with the two files, just as with Need for Speed Shift and the other games. So now what you want to do is get a FAT32 hard disk and plug it into your PC. One moment. Let the hard disk pop up. Yes, please. Continue without repairing. I only have 16 gigabytes left, but that doesn't matter because I am using Need for Speed Shift for this tutorial. And make sure you have a folder called Games on the hard disk. You can see I have a lot of games already: Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Skate, Midnight Club, all copied from the original game disks. So let me get Need for Speed Shift again real quick. And this just says blast blah 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 blah, and copy the file over to the hard disk in the folder games. Depending on your hard drive, that shouldn't take too long. I'll pause the video here and I'll continue when it's done copying. Alright, it's almost downloaded. Let's wait one more second and it's done. So let's open the games folder, and as you can see, it's perfectly copied. Let's rename this real quick so we can know this is Need for Speed Shift. Need for Speed Shift. And you want to eject the drive safely, just to be sure there are no errors or corruptions when trying to play the game. Eject. I'm using a second monitor that isn't recorded, and my taskbar is over there, so that's why you couldn't see it. Detaching the drive and plug it into your console. So let's restart the capture module. It isn't responding. Alright, I'm back. The capture module wasn't responding, but it is now. So once you plugged in the drive into the console, go over to webman, multiman, I'm sorry. I'm using webman to load the games, but the first time, if you want to play it from the internal hard drive of your console, you should open multiman and copy it, because that's the only way to copy it. I have a multiman skin, don't worry if you don't have exactly the same. So this was my original list of games. Need for Speed Shift wasn't between there. If it wasn't and it still doesn't show up, hit refresh and it will refresh the USB bus ports to see if there is a new hard drive. If it still doesn't see the drive, make sure it is FAT32 and not NTFS. So scroll down until you see the game you want to play. As you can see over here, you can see it is USB, and if I hit triangle, I can go to copy, and I can use the PlayStation 3 internal hard disk, and this will pop up. Do you want to copy the external USB blah blah blah? If it depends on what port you put your hard disk. It could be USB 000 blah 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 to internal hard disk. Source, where'd you put it? Destination, it will put it in the same location but in the hard disk of your console. So you just press yes. Verifying data, please wait. And it should start copying the game. Alright, the download is almost done. And it is. So, when this happens, press bracket bracket to continue. Bracket bracket means square. So I pressed square. And as you can see, Need for Speed Shift is here twice. That is because you can see this is the hard drive version and this is the USB version. So if I get my USB disk out and it refreshes, you can see I only have the 3 games on my internal hard disk left. So what do? I press X, it will say verifying data, and it will exit to the main menu. It will not boot the game, it will just exit to the main menu. And now it will be as it is. So what you can do now is triangle. As you can see, the latest update has been found. Okay. This is not a system software update, so it is perfectly okay just to download this update. Alright, the update is done with installing, so if you go to check update again, it should say the latest version is installed. The latest version. Wow. And if you go to game data utility, it's over here as well. So now I will restart my console. And webman will scan the hard disk, external or internal, every time when you boot up your console. So you can see when it's scanning, when your green light turns yellow, that means webman is scanning for games. Don't worry, it isn't yellow light of death, it's just webman scanning for games. And now the console is booted up. I can go to webman games, PlayStation 3, Need for Speed Shift. Now the game is loaded. I can press R2 and triangle. The system will beep, removing history and system syscalls, and syscalls disabled. And now I can log in. And I'm logged on. And now I should be able to boot the game just like normal. Some games will have to install some more data to the hard drive, just like GTA 5, GTA 4, whatever. Alright, the install is at 99%. Last percent, come on.